Hello and welcome back to the Sanitation, the podcast that digs deep into the systems holding our cities, the unsung heroes of infrastructure, and the messy human truth buried inside them. Well, today's episode is about something you may never have thought about because honestly, most people would rather not. We are talking about toilets and what ends up in them, but not just what you flush. No, we are diving into the hidden layer of sanitation systems, solid waste that was never meant to be there, items stacked away into pit latrines and septic tanks, quietly sabotaging the very systems built to serve us. And the real kicker is much of it is referred to as taboo, even by researchers. A recent exploratory study in Kampala, Uganda, conducted in the divisions of Kawempe and Makindye, looked at 19 shared sanitation systems. The researchers weren't just looking at water flow or measuring bacteria. No, they actually went hands-on, literally collecting, drying, and classifying the solid waste found in these latrines and septic tanks. But why? Because solid waste isn't just a nuisance, it's a silent disruptor of this sanitation system. When garbage clogs up latrines, it makes them harder and even more expensive to empty. It overwhelms the workers, called the emptiers, who have to deal with it. And in the worst cases, it forces communities to abandon whole pit latrines altogether. That means more disease, more unsafe spaces, and more broken sanitation systems. This is so unfortunate. But actually, in this study, what they found was so revealing. Most of the solid waste wasn't trash tossed in by accident. It was specifically the taboo waste. Items like sanitary pads, diapers, condoms, and even used clothing. It's hidden out of shame, secrecy, or even social pressure. Some of the taboos actually highlighted were associated to avoidance of witchcraft tendencies from the communities. Now, the big question is, why is this happening? Well, because of many people, especially women, there isn't simply a safe way to acceptably dispose of certain things due to cultural norms, religious beliefs, gender dynamics, which all swirl together to create a quiet crisis of concealment. Women in particular reported feeling that they had no option than to hide waste in latrines. It's private, it's discreet, but it's also damaging. And in this study, through interviews with 40 users and 20 sanitation workers, they confirmed that what sanitation experts have all along suspected but never fully explored, that the taboo waste isn't an outlier. It's common and it's reshaping how these systems function. This is really so touching. Well, look here, but here is what is powerful. This wasn't just a study about trash, it was a study about people. It shows that improving sanitation isn't just about pipes, pits, or policy. It's about dignity, privacy, and listening, especially to the voices that are often silenced. For sanitation systems that are truly sustainable, solid waste management and sanitation need to talk to each other alike, really talk. Right now, they are treated as separate sectors, but as this study makes it clear, their problem is deeply connected. And if we want to fix them, we need to integrate or create an integrated approach, one that respects the complexity of human behavior, especially around what the so-called taboos are. So what is the key takeaway from all this? First of all, that what is hidden matters. That behind every blocked pit latrine or struggling sanitation worker is a story often of shame, silence, and survival. Secondly, that waste isn't just physical. It's embedded in social and emotional issues. And finally, cities, whether in Uganda, the US, or anywhere else, can't be built unless they understand the people who use them. So while designing systems, it's important to get the user's perspective before the copycat pest tendencies. So the next time you flush, pause for a moment and think about what stays hidden and what it may be trying to tell us. I am your host, Zach. Thanks for listening to this engaging yet touching conversation powered by the Sunnycrest, Whispers from the Dark Hole series. If you loved this episode today, feel free to subscribe or share on our YouTube channel. We always bring these unique stories about WASH every month, and we are glad to have anyone interested in participating or driving discussions to contact us, because we believe we can advocate for change by creating platforms that promote engagement through sharing experiences and voicing concern. Till next time, as always, your host, Zach.